to one Rigathi Gachagua. And I will tell you, and I do not care how strong you may be, but you will not intimidate me anymore. And I will not stay silent, Rigathi Gachagua. Kama wewe ni Mungu, take my life today. The worst that can happen to me is for me to die, and you only die once, Rigathi Gachagua.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we speak, there is some certain political development in the country. We are all heading to an upcoming by-elections in the country, which has turned out to be one of the most contested by-elections in the history of the Republic of Kenya. As we all know, on the 27th of November 2025, there is an upcoming by-elections which were announced by the newly reconstituted IEBC. And as we know, by-elections in the country have always been a big deal, and more so, a determinant of the party that will win the general election. And now, the current by-elections that are happening will also be a great determining factor on whether the government still has hold of the people or whether the government has lost it to the united opposition. We are approaching 2027. And before the 2027, these by-elections are acting as a litmus paper, as I have always said earlier. Remember, I've always quoted the 2021 by-elections, where Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, candidate from the Jubilee Party, faced off with the UDA party candidate in the mostly contested by-elections then of the Kiambaa constituency. And in that constituency, that was the first win of President William Ruto as the opposition leader then under the UDA party, where his candidate from the United Democratic Alliance Party, UDA, won in Kiambaa, the Kawanjiku guy. Now, the most contested by-elections of the year 2025 is the Mbeere North constituency and Malava constituency. But the mostly contested one is the Mbeere North. Here, in Mbeere North, which is actually the constituency where the chairperson of the UDA party, Cecil Mbarire, comes from as the governor of Embu County, is taking place. So Cecil Mbarire and the UDA party have to prove a point. And to prove a point, they have to prove to President William Ruto that they still got hold of the people, that the people still believe and trust in them in bringing the win to President William Ruto, even in the year 2027. Or if they don't do that, actually Ruto will lose trust in the Mount Kenya region, in ever regaining the Mount Kenya region completely. And as we speak today, Professor Abraham KITHURE KINDIKI, being the crowned kingpin of the Mount Kenya region within the UDA government, as of today announced the official candidate to run for the by-elections of Mbeere North come the 27th of November 2025. And this is what he had to say. Mbeere North constituency, Embu County, Kenya, Saturday, September 6th, 2025. The 9 aspirants who wanted to vie for the vacant seat of Member of Parliament from Mbeere North constituency on a United Democratic Alliance UDA party ticket in the by-election set for November 27, 2025, have anonymously agreed to back one from among them, Leonard Morioki Mudende, popularly known as Leo. The consensus, which is a very pleasant surprise to the party members, is not only a shot in the arm but gives our party the focus on consolidating our support base across the constituency as we go door to door, polling stations per polling station, to seek support for our candidate. The sacrificial role played by the immediate former area MP and the current Cabinet Secretary of Public Service, Geoffrey Roku, who has now been the Cabinet Secretary, and the 8 aspirants who have stepped down for Leo is immensely appreciated by our party's rank and file. The 8 aspirants will be part of Leo's campaign team, and the consensus they have settled on one of them, former 2-term area MP Muriuki GACHAGUA, to head the campaign based at the United. KINDIKI says, "My best wishes to Leo, and the support of the party is assured in the days and weeks ahead until we get the victory." Now, that is a surety that the United Democratic Alliance Party has settled on one candidate. But what about the United Opposition? In the United Opposition, we have different parties. The leading party right now being the DCP party by Rigathi Gachagua, who had also tabled their candidate. The DP party, led by former Cabinet Secretary and Attorney General Justine MUTURI, also have their candidate. The Wiper party also had a candidate. But now, it seems after this unanimous decision that has been made by the UDA party, the United Opposition also has had to put aside everything that they all held dear to have their candidate face off in the by-election. So the united opposition altogether, as we speak right now, some few hours ago, the parties under the umbrella of the United Opposition have also decided to back one candidate. As we speak, 3 days ago, it had proved that in Mbeere constituency, according to the analysis, DCP had 43.3% support in the area, the candidate for DCP. UDA had 26.7%. DP party had 6.5%. JP party had the Jubilee party had 2.9%. And the others were between 1.1%. But now, the DCP party, Rigathi Gachagua, to prove to the people of the Republic of Kenya that he can put behind his ambitions for his party, has gone ahead to agree. The DCP party has shelved its ambitions in Mbeere North. The party and other parties within the United Opposition have decided they will not be fielding any candidate in Mbeere North. Instead, the United Opposition will back Justine Muturi's DP party candidate, the singer and the maestro singer in Embu County, the #1 leading musician in Embu County, Newton KARISH, as the person that will be fielded as the candidate for DP party. Remember, Newton KARISH being an enigma when it comes to the music of Embu community and the top artist in Embu community, he is as loved in Embu as Samido is loved in Kikuyu land, or as Prince Inda is loved in Luo land. That is Newton KARISH for you. So now, Justine Muturi, the former Attorney General and the former Cabinet Secretary of Public Service, his party is the one that is fielding the candidate Newton KARISH there. Now KARISH will be facing off with Leo, who is the United Opposition candidate. Now here, it's where it gets hot. The contest for Embu County, from Mbeere North, will be as highly as that which happened back in the year 2021 between the Jubilee party and the UDA party in the Kiambaa constituency. Then, in Kiambaa, Ruto won that time. Uhuru lost. Uhuru was the government. Ruto was the opposition. Now, it's the Gachagua's team through the DCP umbrella and the United Opposition umbrella backing the DP party candidate, Newton KARISH, to face off with the William Ruto's candidate of the UDA called Leo. It's a battle between KITHURE Kindiki and Rigathi Gachagua, Justine Muturi, and Cabinet Secretary Geoffrey Ruku. So it's about to go down. It's a matter of now. So what do you think? Leave a comment on the comment section. See you in our next video. This is the Kenyan Daily Report. subscribe.